right, welcome back. I'm super glad you're here. You know, I film a video every day. I'm trying to film one every single day of the year, whether it's a short or a regular video. In tomorrow's video, I'm talking about an all-in-one curriculum that is basically drawing-based. Somewhat drawing-based, at least in my opinion. So I'm going to show you a couple years of that tomorrow and give you my opinion, because a couple years I like and 1 year I don't care for at all. So that is tomorrow, all-in-one curriculum. Today we are talking about some discounted and free and curriculums that you can use, all-in-one printable curriculums, because I know you can do easy peasy online. I never found it that easy peasy, but so I never utilized it really fully. But however, there are other options. So I'm also going to include a link at the end of this video to the first video I did that has 14 downloadable, printable ways to get discounted curriculum. But today I'm going to talk about a few too. But first I have the product of the day. I actually have some awesome products of the day, but I will show them tomorrow, I guess. Today I will talk about this product of the day. It's not sponsored at all, paid for it out of pocket, because my son is interested in robotics and engineering and things like that. He is 7 and he is able to do this. These are every month that you do one, you get to put one of these on there. So he would get to add next month, it's this. Now they go in order, so you used to be able to order individual boxes, but now you can't. Now I have ordered boxes before for him from Thames and Konos and stuff, and it's completely different than, he doesn't complete them. I mean, I've ordered a lot of robotics projects and things like that that he didn't really complete. But these, it's paid for, it's split up per month. So if he doesn't complete one box, then I'm just not gonna get the next month. But so far, he has excitedly completed all 3. And it's also because they're a little more dynamic than Thames and Konos. They're a little more dynamic than other projects as well. So what it is a box comes in the mail, you open up the box, and there is an engineering lesson. So you're paying about $30 a month per box, but it comes with a full-on science lesson taught by what's his name? Mark Rober, very attractive fellow, who is very good at teaching. And he teaches them a super interesting lesson on some type of physics or some type of science, some type of really anything that has to do with robotics, engineering, whatever. And so he teaches that lesson, and at the end, he helps them step by step, or you can use the book and put together a project. So my son could pretty much do it himself. So it's quite interesting to watch him build and to put them together and to be so excited, because they're very dynamic. They're not these, oh, we're gonna, it's a lever, we're gonna lift something, we're gonna pull something. No, it's usually designed, there's some type of trick or trap or something exciting that kids would like. They have an upper one for robotics that is for older kids. But these ones, this one here, it starts at age 8, but my son's 7 and he can do it. It's not complicated at all. And even if you have a parent assisting, which you really don't need. I mean, I'm telling you, it's step by step. He shows you very clearly how to do it on the videos. So quite exciting. And I'm not one who likes to spend money per month or anything like that. I really am not. But this is, I find it actually worth it. It's worth it to watch him learn that engineering lesson, because he has to watch the lesson in order to get to the step-by-step building of the contraption. Okay, so let's talk about some things that are cheaper. Let's talk about, there's 2 science curriculums, because the problem is the problem with curriculum is that the big problem I find is that when you buy it and you pay for it, there's no guarantee your kids are going to use it. And there's not oftentimes a refund policy. Sunlight has one, but you have to buy the entire year in order to qualify for it. I bought quite a few years and quite a few different subjects, but for some reason I didn't qualify when I went to return a lot of them. So it's very specific, and you have to watch it and read it very carefully in order to qualify for it. Now, I will tell you that everyone knows about the language arts, which is, the good and the beautiful, the math, the good and the beautiful language arts, if you want free downloadable things. But if you want a cheap science, I'm telling you, you're going to find it odd to hear this, but Abeka's Discovering God's World is like $20. It's $20. I have a few years of it, and it's $20, and you only need the one book. You don't need activity manuals, you don't need anything. It's got questions in it at the end. So you can read through it, do the questions at the end, and then either do them orally, and then, I've even done one of their books I went through a second time just so that, so that they would memorize it or know it a bit more. And because it's interesting, I think it's quite a good curriculum. And again, $20 or used. I saw it for $10 this morning or yesterday. I looked it up on eBay and it was $10. So, but if you want an alternative that is secular, you could do Blossom and Root. Blossom and Root has a very affordable science curriculums too, as well. Now they're printable, so you have to be able to print them off. But that's the thing. I've told you before, under my products, the 15 products, I told you all about the printer. The Epson, the inkjet, it is the 2800 is the model number, and it's from Epson. And for $40 of ink, you can print 7,800 pages of color. 7,800. I know. 7,800. It's crazy. So if you spend the $200 there, I think you'll find it much better if you do a little bit of Ambleside Online, like their art program. Ambleside Online's art program, like to learn how to draw, is free, and I think it's quite good. Okay, another thing for science is Mystery Science. Mystery Science, but it's the videos. There's not, if you want the free thing, there's videos, and you only get it free for like a year. And there's not notes or anything that goes with it. But you can also just go to the YouTube channel and watch their Mystery Science videos on there as well. Even though I have the membership, it's a lot easier to maneuver because they don't have an app, just to go onto YouTube and to watch their videos free there. So again, if you watch the 14 free printable curriculums video that I'll attach at the end, and really watch to the end, because you can go to the link I provide, which I don't think is working anymore because there's a problem with the website. However, it tells you, another good tip that it tells you is if you go to the library and you just search grade 2 in their search data bank, or you do it at home and you search, whatever library you're at, and you search grade 2, you will see a slew of curriculum come up, science, math, a whole bunch. And so actual full-on curriculum that you can go through and decide if you like it or not, and print what you want or copy what you want, and just, go from there. So another thing I wanted to mention, hold on, I'm almost done. 2 more ideas I have is if you do 5 in a row, 5 in a row is a literacy-based program. Literacy-based programs are very cheap. The reason they're cheap is because you have to buy all the books. But you can get, especially 5 in a row, the books are available from the library. And what 5 in a row is, I've showed you on here quite a few times, is so you'll read the same book every day for 5 days. So it could be Lentil. Lentil's one of the books they have, which is very good. And you read it every day for 5 days. Or I think one's My Little Ducklings, or the 5 Little Ducklings. You read it every day for 5 days. And then you pick out, they have 10 activities. And you pick out 5 out of those 10 or 11 activities that have to do with art, have to do with science, have to do that you think will be suitable and that your child will enjoy, and you do those activities with them. So another curriculum that is not cheap, but I'll tell you how to get it real cheap, or a caveat to that, is My Father's World. It is not very cheap at all. The most expensive part of it is the teacher's manual. However, for that reason, teacher's manuals, you can resell My Father's World teacher's manuals for like $75. So if you're careful and you do not make notes in it, and people will buy even if you do make notes in it, but just do it in pencil and then take the time to erase some of it, I mean, you can resell it for at least $75. So that is something that you should consider as well. All right, I think that's all today, but I got an exciting product of the day to show you tomorrow, and an exciting curriculum. So I hope you tune back in, and I hope you subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.